Louis and Beau L'Amour present a collaboration across time, an epic novel of Cold War suspense, a pair of unlikely heroes, a woman without a name, and the undefeated agents of the Third Reich find themselves locked in a deadly race to control the greatest secret of the 20th century.
You're watching the Local News Network, brought to you by Skyute Casino Resort and Kroger's Ace Hardware.
Skyring Water was a very rough manuscript that my dad left behind. It was always something that I had a certain amount of hope for. I mean, it was not in particularly good shape, but it had some intriguing aspects. As I got working on it, the story got larger and it developed in all kinds of interesting ways. It has ended up being very much more than it started. It was not a story that initially my dad intended to write. Later in his career, he brought it back out and was kind of looking at it again, and we discussed it and thought that it had maybe more potential than he had originally imagined. I think that my dad had some idea before he passed away that some of the things he left behind I would be working on. Whether it was this particular manuscript or not is kind of an open question. My dad made a name for himself writing Western short stories. If you were known as a Western writer, you wrote something else, nobody would know how to find it. And so there was a lot of pushback from the publisher, from the bookstores, things like that, to not, stay in your lane is basically the message you'd had. So around 1958 to 1960, my dad experimented with a bunch of different things that for those reasons were not able to break out. Skyring Water, this book that I've just finished, was one of those. Right near the end of his life, he was able to break out. So he had finally, after many decades, been able to do the thing that he always wanted to do. And so I'm now kind of fulfilling the last piece of that, of that dream. And so there is a certain fair amount of pressure in, achieving that for my dad as best as I possibly can. I love the idea of bringing his career to full circle, starting with the contemporary adventure stories, maybe trying to get back there and also trying to do some other things, not being able to, and now I'm doing my best to kind of complete the mission as much as possible.
For more information, visit skyringwater.com, and for more stories like this, visit lnn.news.